Yeah. More close. More close. Twist it. And then close. Oh no. Thank you. We're rolling, so you're good.
Great.
Let's do that once. Side. Okay, could I have you give me a big ol' clap right in front of your face?
Big ol' what?
Just a clap.
Clap.
Oh, it's so good. Thank you. Alright, thanks you did. No.
How would you describe?
You were asking how I would describe this to someone, and I was like distracted, and I don't think I have a good answer. From there?
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah. I guess a salon in Paris comes to mind when people used to get together in someone's house, and you know, poets and artists and musicians and all these people would get together and just like make art. And that's what this is. It's so inspiring. There's so much inspiration here. It just will feed you for a while, you know. So yeah, that's Oh, is it not on? I can say that again. Yeah. Okay. Cool. It's a connection. Am I loud? Can you hear me? All right.
Awesome.
So again, all right. How would I describe this to people? I would say that it reminds me of a salon in Paris where people used to get together in someone's house, and there were artists, and poets, and musicians, and they would just all get together and make stuff. And it was such an amazing source of inspiration. And I feel like, I don't know, like maybe that's kind of a cool European thing, and that doesn't happen that much in America. At least I haven't experienced that outside of this. So it's just really rich in culture and inspiration and creation and art.
But Jennifer was saying about you that you're the art model. She didn't have to teach anything. You just were a natural.
Aww. Well, I grew up performing. I did musical theater, and I majored in music, and I do currently opera, and I sing in concerts where there's an orchestra behind me and a choir, and I'm out in the gown, and you know, it's like. So I know about stage presence, but I didn't necessarily like know how to pose. And honestly, for a very long time, I was not comfortable in my body. And when I learned about this, I saw it as a way to heal. I saw it as a way to totally accept myself, however I feel, regardless of what I am, be vulnerable, put myself out there, and in the end, I'm helping to create art. So whatever is going on in my head really doesn't matter. And it has been extremely healing for me. And now I feel very comfortable in my body, and I'm dancing more, and I'm doing things that kind of I felt trapped by before. And modeling has really helped me with that.
How do you feel looking at the art that's coming from these artists that has you in it?
It's amazing. Part of my favorite thing about modeling is that you get to see yourself through someone else's perspective. So it really helps you to get out of your head and see, oh, you know, all these things I think that's, wow, look how this person sees me. When else do you have that experience? You know, I think that everyone should try modeling. You don't have to do it nude if you don't want, but just, you know, sit there for 20 minutes and let someone draw you. What an amazing experience that is.
How do you feel about the nudity aspect?
Yeah, for whatever reason, I was like totally cool with it right away in the very beginning. I do more figure bookings than I do costume bookings.
So I have to ask you to incorporate the question.
Yes.
Because if I don't know what it is,
totally. How do I feel about nudity? I was super comfortable with it when I first started. I do more figure bookings than I do costume bookings. I think partly because I'm lazy. And like, for a figure booking, I'm like, all right, I'm naked, here we go, cool, let's do this. For a costume, you gotta put it on, you gotta do your makeup. So, I don't know, I just like, said I was gonna do it, you know, the very first time I modeled, I'm like, all right, I'm here, gonna do it, we're naked, let's go. And I just like rose above these little insecurities because I had to, because there I was on a table the first time. It wasn't even a stage. It was just like, here's a table, go stand on this. I'm like, is this safe? So yeah, it was kind of a crazy experience, but I don't know. I feel like in other cultures they have a different relationship with nudity and the body than Americans do. We're like kind of conservative and puritanical, and there's just like a lot of this like stuff that's going on. And I also feel like in America we view nudity as either like pornography, and we're like, here we go, all of it, you know, Carl's Jr., naked people, tits, eat a hamburger, like that doesn't make any sense, but it's there, you know. Or we're like, holy crap, you're naked, don't look at that. There's no middle ground, and I feel like this is the middle ground. I can be up there and not feel objectified. I can be up there working with others and it doesn't feel scary. I'm not afraid to be naked. You know, I feel safe. I've never had that experience with someone like being creepy. Never. I don't know. This is the middle ground, and I feel like it's a really healthy thing for people to experience. So that's another level of like why y'all should come and experience this thing. It's like a salon in Paris. It's exciting, it's creative, but it's treating nudity as human, normal, natural. That's what it is. We're taking all of our, you know, confusion and veils off of this. It's just like, it's fine. It's the body. We've been studying the human body since the dawn of time, drawing art. Like, it's just fine. Get over yourself. So it's helped me a lot, and I feel like people who come to this, they have a different view of it, and it's just more better, more balanced, more.
Do you think of these events as underground? Are they underground?
I don't know. I feel like maybe because how do you market anything? It's hard to like market your stuff and get it out there to people. You know, Jennifer does a really good job of creating Facebook pages and events and Instagram, and I'm in a band. I'm trying to market too. It's like I don't know. How do you get it out there? So I feel like in a way maybe it's a little bit underground because it's not reaching as many people as it could. You know, but I don't think it's underground in that it's like a selective few. I mean, I think you have to have a certain amount of respect and understanding of what you're coming into. But yeah, I don't know. I think people should come and experience this.
And what are you coming into?
Another dimension. Just like pure inspiration, creative flow. People are flowing in there. They're channeling something. When I get on stage, I'm like, all right, here we go. That's part of the reason why I think you said that I felt so full, because I'm stepping out of myself and into something different. I am channeling source energy, you know, and that's going on throughout this, and that's a palpable thing, and that can really affect you in a really wonderful way once you feel that.
How do you activate that in you? How does that moment happen?
I have to step aside from ego. I have to step
Over the
aside.
question, sorry.
Yeah, how do I step into that creative source? You push aside your ego a little bit. You can't get rid of it completely, but you gotta get out of your head. This only gets in the way. These thoughts. Clear that channel. Clear your body. Your body will follow. I mean, it really does feel like light coming in and just like a pure channel, clearing everything out. All this gunk you don't need. You know, and when you feel that, when you're there, just like keep that going. It's not that hard. You know it when you feel it. And you just keep practicing.
And did I ask who your favorite muses are?
Favorite muses? Well, it's funny you say that because Jeff Buckley comes to mind. He's not a model, but he's an amazing source of inspiration for me. Oh man, I don't know. As far as like art model muses, honestly, I haven't like done a lot of research and study on historical models. I've heard of some. There's like someone really famous in France. She was popular. I don't know. I feel like I'm just kind of inspired by things that I'm seeing now. Jennifer is very inspiring to me. Taryn is very inspiring to me. Larva, Marisa, like all of these models that I work with, we all have something different to offer because we're all a unique person and we all have different backgrounds. It's something different. So there's no like hierarchy of, oh, this is the best model. How can you compare? You know, all these women are inspiring muses to me. I learned from all of them, and I think it's a symbiotic relationship. But when we get to model together, this is such an amazing experience to model with others because oftentimes it's just me by myself, which is cool, but like, yeah, all of it.
have a favorite artist here tonight?
Oh, I'm really partial to Bill Mather. He's really wonderful. He's drawn me, painted me a lot. His style is super beautiful. And he's just always decked out in super cool outfits. I've run into him at different festivals. He goes to Burning Man. I go to these festivals in summer. And I ran into him at the Art Temple at Oregon Eclipse last year. So it was this festival in Oregon under the eclipse. It was mind-blowing. And there's an art temple there. And what's his name? Dave had this place, I think he still does, with the art church. And I modeled there once, and it's so cool. It's a church to art. It's so amazing. He's like a shaman, and just like, yeah, okay, cool. And so he puts on this art temple at different festivals. And I ran into Bill there, and it was so fun to be able to like see him in that environment, to connect with him that way. He's a great guy.
Last question. I think I've asked already. Define muse. I asked you to define muse.
Ooh, no, you didn't ask me to define muse. Aw. It's more than just looking pretty. I really think it comes down to being able to inspire. And anyone can do that. You just gotta tap into it. We're all here to inspire each other. We're all here to inspire each other to another level. So anyone can be a muse.
So if you were going to use one word for muse, what would it be?
Inspirator? Is that a word? I think I created one. An inspiration giver, maker, doer, inspirer. Just keep making up words all night.
Thank you. That was awesome. You wanted to be just contagious. That's awesome. Thank you.
My pleasure. It's super fun.
So appreciate taking time. Sorry, but that like ran a little longer.
Yeah, no, that's great. Super fun.